Take a look at this. Play clip number 11.
Nos cogieron ayer.
There. No metal detectors there. In fact, they're cutting the metal. That's U.S. military officials. Somebody's even clapping as these illegal migrants, illegal aliens are walking into the U.S. with the aid of, the National Guard, who's cutting the razor wire. Does anybody else find anything wrong with this? Taylor Swift went through more security to get into the New York Jets game to see her boyfriend play football. Taylor Swift's worth $750 million. She had to go through security. These folks down here at the southern border walking in from God knows where had the gates thrown open for them in the way of having the razor wire cut on their behalf and pushed aside so that they could walk on in. Send every one of them to New York City. Send every single one of them to New York City. Send them to Washington, D.C. Send them to Chicago. Listen, if they're here, they're here. Let's put them where they said they wanted them. Send them to San Francisco. Send them to Los Angeles. Send them to Sacramento. Send them to Gavin Newsom. Send them to Kathy Hochul. Send every damn one of them. And again, this is not cruel. This is common sense. You say, oh, we need compassion. You're about to not know. We're going to lose all concept of compassion. These people have no intention of assimilating. They're going to, as I said last week, you love your stuff. They love your stuff too. These people are coming into this country not to assimilate, not to become American citizens, not to obey your laws, not to honor your Constitution. They're coming in here to take over, and that is exactly what's going to happen. We're about to enter into an age of lawlessness here in the United States. Globalism is here. It's not going away. Send them to New York City. Every single one of these human beings, send them to New York City. Someone said to me the other day, well, if we'd stop giving them jobs, they'd quit coming. There's 150,000 illegal migrants that we know of right now in New York City that they're dealing with. They don't have jobs. They're not coming here because we're giving them jobs. The level of ignorance that it takes to believe that nonsense is purely stupid. You want to hear from Kathy Hochul? You want to hear what she's got to say? Kathy Hochul, who wanted a sanctuary state, she wanted New York to be the sanctuary state. She's now flipped the script. Take a look at this. Look at clip number 7.
Well, we want them to have a limit on who can come across the border. It is too open right now. People coming from all over the world are finding their way through, simply saying they need asylum, and the majority of them seem to be ending up in the streets of New York, and that is a real problem for New York City. 125,000 newly arrived individuals, and we are being taxed. Now, we are always so proud of the fact that New York has the Statue of Liberty in our harbor. We are one of the most diverse places on earth because of our welcoming nature, and it's in our DNA to welcome immigrants. But there has to be some limits in place, and Congress has to put more controls at the border, and not in this budget threat, shutdown threat. Talk about eliminating positions for Border Patrol when we actually need to double or quadruple those numbers.
Yeah, let me tell you what Kathy Hochul said in December of 2021. She said, we're people who left religious persecution or left wars, left oppression, left extreme poverty, like my own grandparents, cry me a river, leaving Ireland with nothing. That is what we have always viewed as our responsibility to the rest of the world. That's what she said in 2021. She said, but because of that, we are far better, more enriched, diverse state, and that's a huge point of pride for all New Yorkers. As you know, the Statue of Liberty. See, she just said, yeah, we got the Statue of Liberty. It says, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. And that statement encapsulates our values. We want people to come here despite where they came from or despite the circumstances that drove them to this country, into this state. She said, we say you are welcome here. You are welcome with open arms, and we'll work to keep you safe. We'll not only house you, we'll protect you, and the richness of the culture and the diversity and the food and the restaurants that we know are going to be coming because of these efforts are beyond measure. It says it's an extraordinary part of our story, woven into the story of New York, and it makes us more vibrant. Where are those words now, Kathy Hochul? Send every single one of these people coming through the razor wire to Kathy Hochul. She said in December 2021 she wants them, therefore let her have them.